Yo, what's going on, guys? Master Kev here again with another video, and today we're finally doing it, guys. We're finally doing it. We're gonna start our tier list videos because I'm gonna make so many tier list videos, because unlike the truth, I don't only care about Dokkan Fest LR or Dokkan Fest TURs. I care about all the units in the game, because every unit can be used in this game, whether it be for stage 1 of story mode or whether it be for the hardest content in the game. You can use every single unit in this game. Yes, some units are usable for some stuff compared to other units that are going to be usable for other stuff, but here we are making a tier list, and without further ado, let me tell you what this tier list is going to be about. This is going to be the top 10 EZA banner unit / free-to-play TURs. Now, I wanted to join these together. I'm gonna do the same for the EZA LR, like not just Dokkan Fest, like I'm gonna combine the Dokkan Fest and the LRs, the regular LRs. I'm definitely gonna combine them, and even the free to plays. But I'm just using these ones. Like, this is gonna be just like because there's not that many good units, so I decided to combine that, because these are gonna be the units that you can use nowadays in the hardest content in the game. So these top 10, you can use them 100% in the hardest content in the game. Are you gonna win with them? I can't guarantee that. It's all gonna be RNG, but at the end of the day, this game is RNG. So without further ado, let me just start with number 10 and number 9. First of all, I want to set this straight. I am judging these characters off of 55 through 79%. I'm not judging these characters of a rainbow. I don't have all of these characters rainbowed. I do have all these characters. I do have some of them rainbowed, but then I have others that are not rainbowed. So I cannot judge all of them off of being rainbowed. Man, what the hell is this? I cannot judge all of them off of being rainbowed if I don't have all of them rainbowed. Plus, the truth does a good job at that. So I'm judging them from like 55 through 79%. Obviously, this is my opinion. This is purely my opinion. This is all my opinion, with a little bit of like testing on my own. This is I tested this with units. I gave them all fair shots. I all tried them in hardest content in the game and difficult content. So this is me giving them good. Like, I try to be fair with them. Like, at the very least, with each unit here, I have at the very least done 10 stages, 10 separate stages across the hardest events in the game. But again, without further ado, let me just start by saying number 10 and number 9 are gonna be Yamcha and Bulma. Now, I put Yamcha number 10 and Bulma number 9. Reason being, you want to use these two guys together, and they are, again, most of these guys actually are gonna be like team specific. So keep that in mind as well. Most of the people here are 100% going to be team specific, so please keep that in mind. Yamcha and Bulma. Now, first of all, these guys are already kind of team specific. Specifically, Yamcha is more team specific than Bulma, but Yamcha, as long as he has a Peppy Gals category ally on the team, and I believe she has to be attacking on the same turn. Yeah, it's just at the end. Guards all attack when there's a category ally on the same turn. You want to use these guys in conjunction. You want to use this Yamcha with your tech Bulma. Now, the reason I'm putting Bulma above Yamcha is because you can actually use Bulma without Yamcha. She just has that chance. That's just a great chance of reducing damage received by 77%. She just has that. Like, that's just like, she doesn't have any conditions stopping her from doing that. Obviously, you get that 23% chance, that 30% chance, you're probably dead. But the fact that the option is there, like, she is an option. Again, every character here is an option, no matter how bad they are. All right, I don't want to hear it. I really don't want to hear it, guys. I know some of these units are not good. They're free to play units and they're banner TURs. Yes, they're not gonna compete with Dokkan Fest LRs. They're not gonna compete with Dokkan Fest TURs. They're not gonna compete with Carnival LRs. They are their own thing, but the fact that they make them viable for you to have the chance to clear content, even hard content, is what I like. I like that every character in this list is usable to a certain extent. To a certain extent, every character here is usable. Now, again, for Yamcha, You need a Peppy Gals category ally. And he has to be in the second slot. Because even though he's guarding, before he supers, his guard isn't going to be enough. But then after he supers, and after he gets that additional attack and defense, specifically the defense 120%, once he gets that, he's good. He's tanking almost everything. Almost. Not everything. But he's tanking almost everything. For a free-to-play unit, I think that's fucking good. I think that's perfect. Plus his support to superclass allies, really good. Really good. Really good free-to-play unit. Honestly, I mean it. This is a really good free-to-play unit. Kind of sucks that he's restricted, but at the same time, that's good that they made him really good in a specific scenario. So that's gonna be number 10 and number 9. I don't really want to talk about them too much because I just kind of explained what they're kind of useful, but they're gonna be useful. They're gonna be useful. Now, as you can see here, oh how the mighty have fallen. I believe in my last video, Bardock was number 1. I think I put him number 1. Well, he's now number 8. Yep, I mean it. I think Bardock is number 8. I still think he's good. The one problem with him is that first hit, guys. That first hit is going to do a lot of damage. After that second hit, he's gonna be decent, especially after supering. But that first hit now with these new harder bosses hitting as hard as they do, that first hit, if you don't have a damage reduction item active, that first hit will get you caught. There's no more, oh, he gets hit that first time for like 200k and then he'll be double digit tanking afterwards. No, there's no more. That's not gonna happen anymore. He gets hit, that first hit, you don't have any guard, you don't have any damage reduction, you don't have nothing like that, he will get caught, he will get you killed. Still a good unit, Keep those 2, good support, good, like he's, after 2 hits, he's still gonna be good. It's just that first hit. Unless he's type advantage, that first hit, guys, it's gotten me killed a couple times already. We are, unfortunately, we are in power creep. We are in another version of power creep right now, where the game is a little bit harder. It's nothing too crazy. It's nothing too crazy. It is a little bit harder. To be specific, what they made harder from what I've noticed is the super attacks are coming in earlier. So like the hard hitting super attacks, they're not giving you any time to build up anymore. Like turn 1, they're hitting you for 1 million damage, and then the normal attacks are also hitting hard, and that is why, because the normal attacks are now hitting hard, that is why I have Vegeta now in 7th place. Now, Vegeta has the exact same problem as Bardock, but with one condition. Bardock has to get hit once every turn. This Vegeta, after he receives 1 hit, he'll have that extra 80% defense for 4 turns. Plus, he reduces normal attack damage for his for any enemy that attacks him by 40%. I should be uploading a video pretty soon. It shouldn't be out right now, but I should be uploading a video pretty soon where I actually beat the hardest event in the game, the Zamasu, the Infinite Zamasu, whatever you guys want to call it, that hard Zamasu red zone, the last hard Zamasu red zone. I do beat him using this guy as a leader skill. I'm using this guy as a leader skill. In that run, he takes, with a damage reduction item, he takes about 100 and something K defense. Now, that's him, again, let me explain this. That's him on the first hit, and that's him on 2 things. That's him on the first hit, and that's him with a damage reduction item. After the second hit, I already said that. I don't know. My brain is going somewhere. I already said that. After that, oh no, my bad. What I was gonna say is that's him with the first hit and a 100% leader skill, because I use him as a leader skill. My bad. That's what I wanted to say. I use him as a leader skill, and with him as a leader skill and him getting hit, he took 100 and something K with 40% damage reduction. I use a Wheeze, yes, but then I used him on a different category with a Vegeta family ally that also gives him an extra 122% defense. So with that being said, he is very tanky on a 200% leader skill. For normals, Normals are not, even without items. With items, he's double digit tanking, 100%. But without items, he's tanking really well depending what boss you put him in. So he is a viable option. Right now, the meta, we have a lot of hard normal hitting like bosses. So like the normal attacks hitting that hard, you can fit this guy as your 7th unit or your 6th unit, like just a floater. That's all you need to use for this guy. He can just be a floater. And again, he takes normals really well from the hardest bosses. I'm not gonna even lie, he takes normals really well, especially with that 80% when you have both the 80% defense and the Vegeta family category. When he's, even if you float him, let's say if you have him on rotation, as long as you have him on rotation with a Vegeta family ally, he's tanking normals. He's not taking supers, I promise you, he's not taking super. He's tanking normals. But again, that's what you want to tank. You want to have like your entire team, you want to have the people that will tank the supers, but then you want to have the floaters that are going to tank the normals, like this Vegeta. Again, it's not the best idea, obviously. He's kind of mid already with the new power creep, but he's an option. That's what all of these guys are. All of these guys here are option. Like, you might not think about them as your main runner, but like these guys can be your 7th slot, your 6th slot, your oh shit, I need one more character to be Dick Face Samasu. Well, these are the characters that you can choose from to do that. That's why I'm doing this tier list, because all of these characters are viable. Yes, it's RNG. For fuck's sake, the entire game is RNG. You can't just sit here and tell me there are gonna be units that aren't RNG, like Vegeta and Trunks, but at the same time it is RNG because you gotta get hit and they gotta build up, and then there's gonna be units that you can dodge with, and like at the end of the day, the game is RNG. It's heavily RNG based, so just give them a shot. Like, these units are good to a certain degree. Give them a shot. Try to clear content with them as your like 5th or 6th unit or 7th unit. Again, that's just my personal opinion. Now, from number 7 to number 6. Oh boy, number 6. All right. So number 6 is this Trunks. Now, now I got this Trunks here. He's not the right Trunks, all right? I know this is the Dokkan Fest Trunks. I'm just using this Trunks because I couldn't find on the tier list maker. I could not find this Trunks, so I'm guessing they forgot to add him on the tier list maker. But it is what it is. Just think about that AGL Trunks being this Trunks. Now, this Trunks, you have to use him on a Future Saga team, 100%. You have to use him on a Future Saga team for him to give you what he gives. And what he gives is good fucking support. His domain, man, his domain helps out so much. He takes normals decently well on a 200% leader skill, and with Future Saga category allies, like this passive right here, plus an additional attack and defense 50% when performing a super per Future Saga category ally attacking in the same turn. This is it. I'm telling you, this is it. That shit stacks. That shit stacks good. Like when he's before supering, he'll take a lot of damage, but when he's supering, he will take normals, like hard boss hitting normals. He will. He really will. And that's good. That's good that we have someone like this that can do that much. Like in a 200% leader skill. This is a free-to-play unit. He doesn't guard. Yes, he doesn't guard. And yes, he doesn't like have damage reduction. But his whole point is that he's a support. You want to bring him and you want to help him. Like, you want to float him off, obviously. You want to keep him as far away as possible from the normals and everything. But that domain does help. That extra 10% attack and defense, it really does help. I promise you guys, it does help. So this unit is very good. I don't know why the fuck they made him crit plus 5 up to 20% with each attack performed. That is so stupid. That is so stupid. Because he already guarantees on a Future Saga against a Future Saga category enemy. He already guarantees crits against that. Or time travelers enemy, I mean. He already guarantees against those two. And you're not using this guy outside of that. I don't think you're using this guy outside of a Future Saga team like to fight any other boss like that. That 20% crit is just you. Like, he's gonna be your floater. He's gonna be a supporter. Why do you give him a 20% crit? I don't really get mad at builds like this, but come on, man. 20%, 5% crit with each attack performed up to 20%? Dude, This could have been damage reduction. Like even just 20% damage reduction with each attack performed. I think that would have been way better and made him a way viable unit. Like maybe, just maybe outside of a Future Saga category. But you want to, as of right now, you want to use him on a Future Saga category. That's where you want to use this man. He's good. I promise you he's good. And he will help you out. As a free-to-play unit, he will help you out. But you have to, he is restricted, but that is completely fine. As long as he's good on that team, I don't feel like any need to hate any restricted type of character. So that's good. That's gonna be number 6. It's gonna be Gohan. All right, number 5. Oh yeah, there we go. Number 5 is gonna be God Goku. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Actually, I'm gonna just fill it up. Number 4. There you go. Number 4 is gonna be this Tech Gohan. I'm gonna fill it up right now. From number 10 through number 4, they're interchangeable. I promise you guys, from number 10 through number 4, like these guys kind of like bring out the same amount of value. Like they're very RNG heavy, 100%. These guys from 4 to 10, you can swap them. I really do not give a shit. You can do whatever you want. You can swap these guys. You can say, oh, well, I like Yamcha number 4. Fuck you. Or I'll be like, you know what? All right, fuck me. Put Yamcha number there. I don't give a fuck. But between number 3, 2, and 1, I think they're clear solid number 3, 2, and 1. I 100%. You already kind of see them. I will go over them, but 3, 2, and 1, I think there's no way I'm not putting them 3, 2, and 1, and I'll explain why. But let's get to God Goku. Actually, I was really debating on putting God Goku 4. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was really debating on putting this God Goku 4. He's a slept-on unit, but there's two main reasons why I didn't put him 4. Number 1, he competes with the physical and the int God Goku, and because he does that, that means you're probably running the int or the physical God Goku 90% of the time over this guy. It doesn't mean this guy is bad. This guy is slept on. Oh my god, he is slept on. But he doesn't bring what the other two bring. That 50% chance to dodge by the int God Goku, and then the 60% chance to dodge and guarding by the physical God Goku when he gets 6 key spheres. That's way better than what this guy kind of brings, you know? Like, he does bring stuff to the team. And by stuff, I mean just to himself. He doesn't bring anything to the team like support-wise. But what I mean is he's good enough to be like your 7th unit. Again, I've been saying this with every other character here. You want to have him as your 7th unit. If you don't have the physical God Goku, and you don't have the LR EZA int Goku, God Goku, this guy's viable, I promise you. Now, let's go to the second reason why I didn't put him 4th. And that is, let's zoom in right there. Reduces damage received by 6% with each attack received. Why? Oh why would you do this type of passive? I don't get it. I don't. 6. You're reducing damage received by 6%. My brother in Christ, these bosses are hitting so hard. There's no way. Yeah, this guy has to be a slot 3. Once he is fully built up, once he has the 30% damage reduction, once he has his 50% attack and defense after each attack performs, and only once you keep him in rotation and he does like triple supers, raising his defense by 50% on rotation, triple supering every rotation, he is good. He is great. He is a great option. He really is. On a 200% leader scale, he is a great option. He can tank really well after all of that is up. But why? He starts off really low. His defense starts off really low. So why would you start him off with like 6% damage reduction, dude? You're forcing him to use an item. You have to use an item. Like, yes, you can say the same thing out of everyone else. But this guy can get you killed easily. That's the thing. You could probably not have to use an item with other damage reduction characters that already have like 30% damage reduction or 40% damage reduction or even 60% damage reduction just built in, just there. Why do you have to build it by 6%? My brother in Christ, all you have to bump that up to is 4 extra percent. Make it, if you're gonna keep it like this, make it 10% damage reduction with each attack received. 3 hits. Make it 3 hits. If you really want to keep it like this, make it 3 hits. But 6? 6? That's 5 hits. Dude, that's 5 hits. And it's not like, oh my god, he's getting a lot of damage reduction there, Kevin. You gotta wait for it. No, he's not. He goes from 6 to 12 to 18 to 24 to 30. That's not a lot of damage reduction built up within 5 hits. That is a lot of damage you're gonna take. But once he is built up, after you ignore those 2 flaws that he does have, once he is fully built up, and once he's already like turn 5, for example, turn 5, he did all 5 attacks, or turn 3. By turn 3, he should be good. He did all 5 attacks, and his passive is built up. His 50% attack and defense is built up. You have your 30% damage reduction built up, and you're triple supering with this guy like every other turn. Then and only then, he is a very viable option. Very viable. I will admit, he is very viable. He will double-digit tank normals from Zamasu, from the physical Zamasu. He will double-digit tank normals from the physical Zamasu after he is fully built up. Again, you have to fully build him up. You need to have him on a good leader skill, and he will double-digit tank from that physical Zamasu. But again, you have to jump through some hurdles to do that, and that is why I put this Tech Gohan number 4. I put Tech Gohan number 4 because I had an interaction with this guy that I never thought I would have. I put him in slot 3 when I was fighting the physical Red Zone Zamasu on a full Future Saga team. There was like 5 attacks at the end. He supered in the second slot, and I thought we were dead. I really thought we were dead. He had a lot of defense. He really did. He had a lot of defense, but it was because I was really low on health, and these additional buffs, they do help out. They gave him like 600k defense. They do help out. But to my surprise, he just dodged it all. And yes, you can say the same about other units here in this tier list that, oh, if they have dodge, you can just dodge it all. Yes, 100%. I am basing the fact that he has a high chance to dodge and he has high defense. Not just the high chance to dodge. The high chance to dodge helped me beat that Red Zone Zamasu. But if I would have taken a normal, I don't know if I would have died or not. I had a lot of defense, but I can't guarantee that I would have died or not. But I will say that this guy, when you're on low HP, this guy gets really tanky really quick. He gives support to all allies. It's just attack. There's no defensive support. He does give support to all allies. And the fact that you just have that chance to dodge, like he has high defense. He will tank most normals in the game on a 200% leader skill. He will, after you build him up. Obviously, you have to build him up, and especially if he's on low HP. If he's on low HP and you stack his raising defense for 3 turns, you have him on rotation for whatever reason, you can float him off. But let's say you want to keep him on rotation. You want to keep him on rotation with your SDR Gohan, Carnival LR Gohan, or your Int EZA Future Gohan. If you want, because you can't keep them on rotation with him. If you are once and only once you are on low HP, this guy can tank. I'm not saying he will. I'm saying he can. He can tank. He can provide good support for your team, like attacking wise, and he just has that chance to dodge. Like I said, yes, you can have other units with that high chance to dodge, but most of these other free-to-play or banner units that have that high chance to dodge, they will get you killed with a normal. If they don't dodge, they will get you killed. This Gohan will not get you killed. Depending on the boss, he will not get you killed. If, like for example, Red Zone Broly, you can take normals with this guy. I know who the fuck is doing Red Zone Broly nowadays, but I'm just giving you an example. Red Zone Broly is still a decently hard fight. You can bring this guy to Red Zone Broly. He will take double-digit normal from Red Zone Broly. Same with what the hell is the name of that Red Zone? Oh my god. I just did a fight with him in that Red Zone. Same with Cell Max. Jesus Christ. Same with Cell Max. He does double-digit tank for Cell Max. Obviously, if he takes from the int version of Cell Max, he will take a lot of damage. But any other version of Cell Max, as long as you have him on rotation, and if he is fully built up, if he is on low HP, less than 58% HP, he will have a decent buff. It's not the best. It is a decent buff. But again, I'm valuing him. Most of my values for him is over that high chance to dodge. You can either keep him on rotation, or you can float him off. The fact that he gives you that chance to dodge, he can take normals and he gives you that chance to dodge and not get cooked, is why I'm putting him in number 4, and because of God Goku's horrible design. Anyways, I'm not gonna argue with it. I gave you my option. You can do this. I really said you can do this. I really said it. You can really put this guy right here. I really don't care. I don't give a shit. Now the top 3, that's where I still don't give a shit, because obviously it's your opinion, but you're wrong. All right? I'm joking. I still don't care. It's your opinion, but I think the top 3 are clear. Like, they're clear. Like, there's no way you can't have these guys in the top 3 now. Trunks. Dude. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie. I thought this guy wasn't gonna be that good. I really did. After the EZA, I was like, man, he's just gonna be another mid character. No, the fuck he's not. On a future Saga team. Again, on a future Saga team. And if you do have God Goku, having God Goku helps. I mean, Super Saiyan God, not God Goku like the blues. Any blue God character will help. Or actually, I do believe this is any God, like even God Goku will help. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Yeah. I think this is any, because it doesn't have the B, so it's not blue. Okay, so I'm wrong. Any God Goku and any Super Saiyan Blue Goku, anything that starts with Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, or Vegeta, not just Goku, Vegeta, or Broly if he ever gets a God Goku form. Any character you get with these guys, they'll get an extra attack and defense 100%. And their 30% damage reduction is already in. It's innately built. Yes, you have to have a Future Saga category team, ally. Yes, you do. It's built in, but it's built in. As long as you run him there, it is built in. If you run this guy outside of a Future Saga team, he's mid as fuck. But as long as you run this guy in a Future Saga team, oh my. He will, not a maybe, he will, on a 200% leader skill, if he doubles supers, he will double digit tank any boss super. Or I mean any boss's normals. That shit is crazy. I was running this guy on a Future Saga team against Zamasu, against the physical Zamasu, an actual 200% leader skill. He was at like 600, 700k defense. If he double supers, that's 2 greatly stacks defense. Lowering attack is good against the against the STR Vegito, but we're not gonna talk about that fucking bozo right now. We're talking about red zones. We're talking about the big bosses. And against the big bosses, this unit on a Future Saga team, absolutely nuts. I'm being honest. I did not think they were gonna be ludicrous like that. After supering, before supering, they'll take damage. But after supering, we're like over 1 million defense, 30% damage reduction. They won't take a normal. They won't take a super. But normals is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about normals right now. A normal, they will take like normals nowadays. Like Zamasu's hitting for 900k, and after he supers, he'll hit for 1 million with those normals. Same with that tech version Zamasu. He'll do the same thing. They'll hit, these normal hitting bosses are hitting hard with their normal nowadays. So you can't just ignore normals anymore. You have to pay attention to them. But damn, this unit is good. Again, caught me by surprise. Perfect kit. Yes, he's restricted, but this is good. The fact that he's restricted and they made him a god is what I like. I love this shit. I love when they make a unit restrictive, but very good. They did the same shit with Yamcha, and they did technically the same thing with this God Goku here. I mean, not God Goku. With the Trunks. That's what I meant to say. They did the same thing with Trunks. Now I'm gonna put the last two. Oh boy. I wanted to put, I'm gonna tell you what I thought. I actually wanted to put Trunks and Mai over the Zamasu. Main reason I didn't do that is because this Zamasu is pretty decent as a villain, and we do need more villains. Like, this is what we need. We need more villain units. We need more villain units like this Zamasu. We need more Easy A villains that are good like this Zamasu. This Zamasu will do his job. You can't have him on slot 1. I'll tell you that right now. You cannot have him on slot 1. But as long as you keep him on slot 2 or slot 3, he will do his job. Again, nowadays, I do enjoy when a character supports. I really do. I like it when characters support, but nowadays with these new hard bosses, you just want characters that like are good on the team. Like, even if they don't support, you want characters that are good on the team and that they will not die on the team. So this Zamasu, even though he's not a good support like for the team in general, he's a good support in the aspect that he is a good team. he's a good extra 7th slot. And after he supers, man, you're not taking damage from normals again. Depending on what boss you're fighting, you might not even take damage from supers. But the main reason you want to use this guy is for normals. Normals. I keep saying this. These guys, all of these guys, except for number 1, all of these guys, you want to bring them here because they will tank normals or dodge normals. You want to use these characters that, like, you might be like, well, I already have my team full of Dokkan Fest LR and Dokkan Fest TURs, but I'm missing 1 slot. Motherfucker, bring this Int Zamasu. Bring fucking the Int Trunks for a Future Saga team. Bring for a fucking Pepigal / Earthling thing. I don't fucking know. Bring the Yamcha. These characters are good additions, just an extra slot that might help you out. I'm not saying they will, I'm just saying they might help you out. There's a lot of characters nowadays that won't help you out. But the fact that you have these types of characters that might help you out, that's why you want to use these characters. I think the AGL Trunks and Mai is a little bit better than this Zamasu, but this Zamasu is very valuable for being an for being an extreme class unit and being as good as he is. And now, number 1. Number one here is the only one I will say is a must run second. Like, he's not even like a fill-in unit. He is a must run unit. This guy is easily Dokkan Fest level. Easily. They made this guy so good. It's actually crazy. I use him on my 100% leader skills. I use him on my 130% leader skills. And I used him on a 200% leader skill. And man, oh man, this guy's insane. Oh my god, this guy's insane. Bro, there's really no like bad scenario for this guy. There's almost no bad scenario for this guy. This guy, well, first of all, let's talk about this. 100% after supering, he will tank every normal in the game on a 200% leader skill. After supering, he will tank it. I'm not saying it will be double digits, but he's not gonna like die to normals. Every single normal that he will get hit with in this game, like not including like super hard hitting normals, obviously, like the STR Vegito if you haven't debuffed them. Like normals from red zone bosses, this guy will tank. And when he's fully built up, oh my, this guy is a menace. This guy's actually a menace. I see why they gave him 40%. Dude, if they would have given him 50%, it would have been insane. Like that extra percent defense by 50%, like I just can't imagine it. I can't imagine it. I really can't. This guy already gets up to 800k, 900k defense with 50% damage reduction. Absolutely ludicrous. Yes, you have to wait 5 turns for him to get that 50% damage reduction. But are we gonna sit here and talk like the 40% damage reduction is bad? Absolutely not. Yes, you have to wait. But by the time you're waiting, by the time you reach turn 5 and you get that extra 10% damage reduction, he's already at 600, 700, 800, 900k defense, depending how many supers he's done and depending how low or high your HP is. My brother in Christ, this guy, I can only say this once. This guy is a beast. I mean it. This guy is a beast. This guy is easily Dokkan Fest TUR level. Bro, this guy is what they should have done with Raditz. I don't get why they made Raditz so bad. This guy right here is how they should have handled Raditz. Like something like this. He starts off weak, kind of weak. Turn 1, he can't get mollywopped. Turn 2, he starts tanking everything in the game. Turn 3, not every normal in the game. Once he's at like 900, like if he triple supers with like 900k defense and 50% damage reduction, I haven't had this interaction yet. I took a super from physical red zone Samasu with this guy on a 200% leader skill. I did take a super with him and he did get hit for like 500k, but I did survive because it was on a 200% leader skill. But 500k from that physical Samasu, listen man, that shit was not like, in my opinion, that shit was good. In my opinion, if you take 500k from a boss that's hitting for over 2 million, I think that's good. And we survived. I think I still died that round, but it wasn't to him, it was to someone else. But we did survive. Trunks did eat that for like 500k, but it's still pretty impressive in my opinion. I think this guy is very, very runnable. I think not just very runnable, I think he is a must run. I just think the truth went a little bit harsh on these new units. This is my top 10 EZA banner / free to play unit characters. I think Trunks is clearly number 1. I don't even want to say that he's anything lower than that. I'm sorry guys. 50% damage reduction with like 900k defense, and that's before supering. This guy's insane. This guy's a beast. Yes, you have to build him up. But unlike a lot of people, I am not ashamed of using items. I will use a damage reduction item the first 4 turns, and then by turn 5, this boy right here is kind of built up. It's like almost fully built up in terms of like the amount of supers that you want to give him. And he already has that 50% damage reduction. I don't need to use no damn item afterwards. He is him. He is him. Now, before I end this is my tier list. I do believe that from 4 to 10, you can switch them. I don't care. I think 3, 2, and 1. I think 2 and 3 you can swap them. I do think 2 and 3 you can swap them. I don't think you can swap 1 though. He's so good. Like Zamasu will get you like at 400, 500k defense with 60% damage reduction. But being at like 500, 600, 700, being able to reach 900k defense before supering, and after supering you get 40% defense, and you can super up to 3-4 times with 50% damage reduction. Man, that's insane. After supering, there's not much that can touch this man. There really isn't much that can touch him. And because of that, I am putting number 1. But I do want to hear what you guys think. I really do want to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below if you guys like my tier list. If you guys think I suck, then yeah, you know what? It is what it is. I've tested out these units. These units are my personal opinion and my testing them out. These are objective, obviously. Like you can even put Trunks number 10. It doesn't mean that he is number 10, but maybe for you he is number 10. Like I think he's a clear number 1. Even if you put him number 10, I think he's a very clear number 1. But at the end of the day, you can do whatever you want. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. It's y'all's tier list. You choose who do you want in first place. You choose who you want in 2, 3, and 4. But I do want to hear it. So down in the comment sections below, please comment your team. How would you switch it? If you guys would keep it the same, I don't like, whatever you guys want to talk. I'll talk with you guys down in the comment section below. And if you guys liked the video, hit that like button. If you didn't like the video, man, fucking hit that dislike button. Tell me how much I suck. But anyways, thank you guys for watching and stay until the end. I will definitely catch you guys